So, Paul, first off, Clan Des Obeaux work this morning. How is he going into the Cheltenham Gold Cup?
Yeah, thrilled with him. He's had great preparation. Everything's gone right. Been able to work him really hard, which suits him. As I said, I took 8 to win count this morning, and he worked with Frodon. He did a nice piece of work. Very happy with the pair of them. Frodon gave him a great lead. He's just where we want him to be.
Sure. And how would you assess his Cheltenham Gold Cup chances?
I think he's got a good chance. He's a dual King George winner. He's definitely better horse this year. He ran very well, obviously, at Kempton on Boxing Day. Year older, good preparation. I think he's got a great chance. I think there's 5 or 6 there with good chances. It's an open race.
And how do you feel going into this race than you did perhaps last year? Do you think he's perhaps got a stronger chance this year?
Well, I'm very happy with his preparation. I think it suits him better to be very fit and very fresh after a long gap than run too soon. And obviously last year we ran at Ascot. It was close enough to Cheltenham, I feel. To get the best out of him preparation-wise, I think it's been good this year, so I'm happy with him. So I think that hopefully will be positive.
Sure, and I suppose that when you look at the rivals, how do you think his sort of form stacks up? Because he couldn't have done anything, and he couldn't have done it any better last day.
No, he's just got to prove he can do it at Cheltenham. That's the thing. That's what he hasn't done yet. But he can do that easily. Santini and Delta Work, who was second in the RSA, the top of the game last year, good horses are in good form. Album Photos won his only comeback run. Obviously, like this lad, he's fresh and fit. Interesting race.
Certainly is. And then on the Friday, you've got Solo as well to look forward to. Couldn't have done any better either.
No, Solo and Sosaka both running the Triumph. Solo was obviously very impressive the other day at Kempton. Obviously you want to see that performance again, and we can get really excited about him. But I don't see why not. Lovely horse, and Sosaka's done nothing wrong. Won his last 2 and improving rapidly.
Were you expecting that sort of performance on Saturday?
No, you can't say you expect that. You'd hope for that. We hoped he'd win. We thought it was a real nice horse. Obviously you hadn't run him, so you don't really know what you're dealing with. But we learned a lot more on Saturday. It was good.
And from looking at what he did, and from looking at him here, he looks certainly the part. How special do you think he could be?
I'd say he's got a special horse. We bought him as a chaser, and I always thought he'd be a really nice chase. And actually, Claude Charlie before the race said to me, McCare said to us, he won't win over hurdles in England. He's just a chaser. If he's just a chaser, he's a fair horse.
Yeah, it's a pleasant surprise. And how's Frodon as well? Back for another.
Frodon's well. He went and had a gallop this morning with Clan. He went nicely, and his prep's good. He won well at Kempton the other day. He's improved since then. Loves Cheltenham. Couldn't be happier with him.
Sure, we've heard a lot about the Champion Chase, the big 3, but there's 2 here that certainly could give him something to think about.
Yeah, well, Politolog was only beat a length and a half by Altior last year. If he runs to that level, that puts him right in the mix. And I'm sure he's back to his best. He's kept him fresh. He galloped well this morning. So he's a lively outside. And Dynamite Dollars is a young, unexposed horse who could be anything, Ran well first time since a year off, and his first run out of a novice at Newbury the day. So if he improves on that, he's going to be right there. Whether he's quite got the speed we don't know. It'll be his first time at this level. But he was hardly a bad run last day at Newbury.
And when you look at the Champion Chase, you've seen plenty of Cheltenham Festivals in your time. How good a race do you think it looks on paper in all the races?
It's a good race. At last, Altior's defending his crowns, 1-2, isn't he? And Daffy de Soul's on a roll, keeps winning. The Irish horse of Willis is going forward. He's obviously a good horse. Those 3 seem to dominate the betting, and then we're chasing that with my 2.
Absolutely, it's good to be in the shadows sometimes, I suppose. And of the sort of handicaps you've got, are there any particularly that catch your eye? Looking forward.
I think Time White's well handicapped, possibly 133 is a fair mark, and he's fair mark. He'll run well in the Boodles, I think. Mick Pastor's 140, that could be okay. Some of the others I haven't really. Grenadine in the Grand Annual, he'll run in that. Sure. It's quite a nice horse that.
Yeah, I suppose of a general sort of view of your festival, it seems like the Friday is sort of going to be a day where you're going to struggle to sleep that Thursday night. It's going to be a big day. Well,
I don't think I've got a runner on the Tuesday this year, so I'll be in the pub watching it here and enjoying that for a day. And then I'd like gets the Champion Chase and the Boodles on the Wednesday, and then Friday is always our best day. I don't know why it always seems to be. Got some lovely runners on the Friday. Look forward to that.
Yeah, and what's the sort of preparation? What are the teams sort of feeling ahead of it? Because
it's great. The horses are flying at the moment. Lots of winners are in good form. Everyone's on a high. It's good. It's positive.
Yeah, absolutely. And your winners in January and February compared to other years, it's only 2008 you've had more winners.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. 2008.
Is that right? There we are then.
49. I think you've won 42 after yesterday.
Okay, yeah. I might have had a few more than other meetings have been on, but yeah, they're going well. Plenty of time to go yet this month. Well, no, we have the weekend. It's good to have them in form.
And the £1 million question, what's the best bet for the Cheltenham Festival, would you say?
Well, best bet, if you're looking at a price in best bet, it's either Politolog or Dynamite Dollars are big prices each way in the Champion Chase.
And most likely winner?
Clan Des Obeaux.